Hi again. Marwan is here. In this tutorial, we will begin to learn or we will talk about unwrapping. Unwrapping is something very important when you complete modeling your your project or whatever thing. If you ask about unwrapping is mean make the geometry ready to receive the texture. I'm going to give you example. If I take this chest and hit Shift D, and let's take a copy right here. Let's split this window. Let's put this mouse right here and click and drag to create another window, and I'm going to change this to shader editor and hit N to get rid of this panel, and I will give this a material, so I just need to go here and create a new. I'm going to delete this and hit new, and there we go. Now I got principled BSDF for this geometry. Now I'm going to hit Shift A and search for checker. Just type CH and you will find it, and plug this to the base color, and uh, let's activate an add-on is very important. Let's go to edit preferences, and let's go to add-on section. Let's wait for this a bit and search for Wrangler. Just hit WR node Wrangler. It's very important to activate this node. When you activate it, now you can press Ctrl T. Node Wrangler will create texture coordinates and mapping for us. And let's plug the UV with the vector just like that. And now what I need to do, I need to hit Z and go to material preview, and there we go. Now we just apply the checker texture on this chest. Let's make the checker very small. Let's click here and drag to select the 3 axes, and let's add here 8 maybe. And now as you see, this geometry is not receiving the material properly. We have here distortion. The squares of the checker are not equals. As you see here, we have a mass here. We have too much problem here and here as well. And in this area we have distortion, and here we have distortion. Distortion is in everywhere. So unwrapping will help us to make this geometry ready to receive the texture without any problem. Because of that, we need to unwrap this model. So let's hit Z and go to solid, and let's delete this one. I don't need it anymore, and let's make this window small just like that, and I will start with the head and isolate it. So this is the head. I got it. Let's see if is there any geometry I don't want it. I'm going to give you example. If I hit slash, let's see what is shown to the camera. As you see here, we have too much details not going to be shown to the camera, so I can delete them. Hit slash to isolate this again, tap to the edit mode, and this face, I don't want this face, so I can delete it. So let's grab these and XF to delete them. Let's grab this edge, alt click and hit G twice to slide it, but that's gonna cause a problem if you slide it in this way. Let's see how can we slide this, or you can maybe leave it without any problem if you like, or you can add Control R maybe right here. Sorry, no, that's not gonna work. You cannot add an edge right here, but this face inside I don't want it, so I can delete it and I can unwrap the other details here. So let's see how can we unwrap this this thing. I'm going to let's see the bevel. I have 2 segments. First thing that I need to do is apply the bevel. So I will apply the bevel first. Tap to the object mode and then go to just apply the bevel. And now let's tab again. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Tab again, and now let's add some seams here. Let's start from this area. Hit number 2 to jump to the edge mode, and alt click this one. Select this entire edge loop and just hit right click and mark seam. And if the edge turn to the right, that means you have a seam right here. So let's select this edge and mark this as a seam, and this one as well. Select this one, alt click. By the way, you can add a shortcut if you like. I'm going to show you how to do that, but let's select this one, alt click, mark seam, alt click here and mark seam. You can do something here to make this process more faster. If you want to mark seam, you can add a shortcut for this one, or you can add this option to quick favorite. I'm going to show you how to do that. If you hit right click on this option, you have two options. Either you add a sign shortcut, or you add it to the a quick favorite. I added this recently to the quick favorite, so if you hit the Q, you will find mark seam. But if you want to add another any option of these, just hit right click and add to quick favorite, and when you hit Q, you will find the option that you added here. So I will use the Q option to jump to convert to seam quickly, and maybe I can add seam right here in this area to cut the head to the two pieces. So add a seam right here and hit Q and mark seam, and there we go. When you complete, when you add your seams and everything be ready, split the window and change this one to UV editor, and here in this area you can hit A, select everything to see all the geometry here, and after that you need to hit U for unwrap. So just hit U, and there we go. Now we just unwrap this one. Here we have some warning tell you the unwrap is not working correctly because you have an issue with the scaling. So let's tap to the object mode and hit Control A, and let's apply the scale, and again tap it again, hit A, select everything, and here let's hit U again, and there we go. Now we have no warning. So now we just unwrapped this piece correctly, and now if we want to test this one, if you want to add the checker texture, let's split this to two window, and let's switch this to shader editor, and let's add a new material for this head, and let's see, where is it, this one right here. Let's search for checker, and let's plug it, and let's hit Control T. Let's select this node and hit Control T to create node Wrangler, and let's choose UV. It's very important to switch to UV. And now grab these and change, and let's add 8 maybe, and let's hit Z and go to material preview. Let's see what we got, and now as you see, everything is square and correct. We have a bit distortion right here, but that's not gonna cause too much problem here. So we just finished the head, so let's hit slash, and let's select another thing here. Maybe I can select this one and start with it. Let's isolate it first, or before that let's see, can we delete something here, because not everything here is shown to the camera, or maybe I can leave everything. Hit slash, and let's see the bevel. What we have here, we have two segments. Just apply it like that, tap to the edit mode, and let's grab some edges here, this one and this one, alt shift click this, all of these, this one right here. Let's see, where should we add seam? Let's convert these to seam. Just hit the Q and convert to seam, and they should be converted to seam, as I think. Yeah. Let's cut this edge and this one. Alt click here, Q, convert to seam. There we go. Maybe I need to add, let's see, where should I add a seam? Here, maybe alt click, alt shift click here, and here as well, and here. Maybe I can separate the this piece alone. Q, convert to seam. And what about this piece right here? What I can do is I can grab these 4 and convert to seam, and this one at the corner convert to seam. Cool. Let's see what else we can do here. What about this piece right here? And this one convert to seam, and this piece alone. And convert to seam, and the same technique for this side. Convert to seam. There we go. Is there anything else we can do here? Well, let's see what we got. Let's select this one, convert to seam, and this one from this side, convert to seam. Now let's hit A to see what we got here, and jump to the UV editor, and in this area just hit U to unwrap, and let's see the result that we got. By the way, when you do the unwrapping, here you have a panel. You can open it and you can change the method of unwrapping. Now the unwrapping is working with angle based. You can change this to conformal if you want. We have some maybe distortion right here at this point. Let's grab these points. Let's see, where are they? Let's active the sync, and let's deselect and grab these, and let's see where are these points. They are here. Let's maybe add edge here. Let's alt click, mark seam here, and the same thing maybe for this side. And now hit A, select everything, and hit U, and there we go. Now it is better. Everything is unwrapped here. Well, after that, hit slash and tap to the object mode, and with this one selected, hold shift, grab the head, and control L to link the material. Now this geometry receive the same material that I added to the head. So this is how to make a wrap for the head and this piece. Let's take another geometry. Let's start with this one, and this unwrap it, hit slash to isolate it, and here we have 2 segments, and we have a bevel. Let's apply the bevel and tap to the edit mode for this piece, and let's see how can we fix this and unwrap it. Maybe I can, let's see, let's select these edges and the same thing on this side. Maybe I can grab let's add seam for this first, and let's see what we can do else. Maybe I can grab these and separate them alone. I think that will work. Or let's see what option we have here. So we added a seam right here in this area. Let's start with this side. Let's add a seam here to the corner, and here as well, and for this, and add seam just like that. So this piece will be separated alone, and from this side, let's see what it can do here. Let's select this edge and this one, and add a seam, and add seam right here for this edge, and one here as well. So I just cutted all the corners here. Maybe this corner, as I think I need to cut it, or maybe it could be opened, because I added a seam right here in this area and here in this area, so this will be opened. Well, let's see what we got so far. Let's hit A, and here let's hit U to unwrap, and let's see if there any problem. Maybe now I can add the same material. Sorry, just hit tab. Let's go to edit mode, object mode. Select this one and select the head and Control L, and let's link the material, and let's check this if there any distortion that we got here. Well, everything looks fine. It's fine and cool. Hit slash, and this piece I will delete it. Just select it and hit delete, and let's bring the 3D cursor in the middle of this head. Shift S, cursor to select it, and let's change this to a 3D cursor, and let's grab this Shift D to take a copy, and then mirror to the global X to bring this to this side. That's cool. Alright, so I'm going to end this video, and I will see you in the next one.